The fact that you are in your role as a radio broadcaster for an NBA team is cool enough. But to do it in LA, of course, and obviously dope city, to do it for a franchise like the Clippers, which is now the up and up, they've got Kawhi Leonard and all these great players. You now find yourself calling games between the Clippers and even the Los Angeles Lakers. I think over the weekend, those two teams played off against each other. How does it feel to have the opportunity to call games in arguably the league's best rivalry right now?
Yeah, well, first of all, I don't know if you guys are big Raptors fans. So if you are, I apologize that we've taken the Raptors and brought them basically to the West Coast.
I just want to stop you right there, my brother. I just want to stop you right there. I'm just going to say this about the Raptors. I'm not going to say I'm an actual fan of the Raptors. I'm just happy that they won, because we all know how we care about other sports like hockey in this country. To see Toronto and the whole country go off on Kawhi, dude, you had to be there. It was one of the most incredible things to see. So I just had to stop and just kind of add that little addendum in that little explainer there. But it was awesome. But you don't have to apologize to me. You don't have to apologize to me for taking Kawhi.
So I know it's more now than just Kawhi. It's Kawhi and Serge Ibaka, which I've got friends within the Raptors organization, and they're just like, congratulations to the Los Angeles Raptors at this point. That's what they call them. But it's all of what you said, Julian, is 150% correct. When we were back last year for Kawhi's return at Scotiabank Arena, it was this aura of energy and appreciation that I had never seen before. And even walking the streets of Toronto, so that was in December of 2019, so before the pandemic. And, I was walking around because everybody else from out here, most of the people within the organization are Angelenos, are Californians. And so when cold weather arises, they just stay inside. I'm still somewhat used to it, especially in central New York, which is not far from that border of the Toronto area. It's not quite the same level. I will say when we were in Toronto last year, it was brutally cold, but I dealt with it. I put on my jacket and I walk around and everyone's like, "You're crazy. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, it's all good." But even walking around, because we're not far from the arena where we're staying. And so you could see a lot of Raptors fans around, and they were all still just so appreciative of the fact that Kawhi brought the title to Canada. And so to see that and be there for that was really cool. And a similar sentiment, being there for the Battle for LA now, which was my first official regular season game as a member of the Clippers organization. Clippers Lakers opening day 2019. I think it was October 22nd. Actually, I don't think I know. And I'll remember the date forever, because it was such an amazing game. It was such an amazing way to start this journey and start this career. The feeling in that environment and that was a Clipper home game. And it was wild. There's nothing that's matched it to me. Everyone always asks me, what's your favorite thing that you've called, favorite event, whatever it might be. It's hard to top when it's a full house, Lakers and Clippers, and they're both as good as they have been. And especially last year when both of them were the co-favorites, certainly in the Western Conference, but even in the entire NBA. And so to feel that environment, feel the just back and forth energy, it's something that I can't fully describe. You just have to be there to really experience. So those were two of my favorite games, that the Raptors game in Toronto, because of that welcomed vibe and how much people appreciated Kawhi coming back. And then all those games with the Lakers and Clippers in front of a full capacity crowd. It's unmatched.